I was sick, you know what would have been awesome? To binge watch Lost.
Right.
Well, I couldn't physically move off the couch. So, yes,
Then you couldn't.
I found my way into the Twilight Saga.
Right.
I just wanted to preface that. You can go ahead now.
Sure. And he's like, and guess what happened in the fourth movie? And I was sort of in the trenches for Twilight. Like, I was the right age when the books were coming out to read them and to enjoy them and to be on the train when the movie started coming out. And so then the fourth movie, there's a lot of shit happening. She's pregnant. They're breaking beds in their beach house. She's dying.
Yeah.
Jacob's imprinting on the baby. There's all these things. And then there's 100 vampires from different groups coming in. And we've had the Volturi. We've had our Dakota Bannings and our... oh God,
she's so intense.
That scary man from Peacemaker. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Just the whole Volturi thing is a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. But then all the good vampires show up in the fourth one, and Maggie Grace is among them. But my mind's not on Maggie Grace because Rami Malek's there, Milky Milkovich is there.
Wait. Okay. All right. So
Rami Malek is there.
I got like 45 minutes in. I haven't finished the rest of it. Yeah.
Well,
I've seen it once. I haven't finished the whole. I mean, I've seen it
Get ready
once.
for Mr. Robot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
What was his name in Night at the Museum? He was so pretty in that movie.
Yeah, he's kind of pretty all the time, isn't he? Yeah, I know. It's just
Josh Washington Until Dawn.
Yeah, it's just a thing.
He had his moments for real.
Gosh, I feel like I saw. Oh, I don't want to get off track. I feel like I saw Daniel Day Kim somewhere recently.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you are like sick for 3 days and just like all you have,
Daniel Day Kim just starts appearing in your bedroom.
Yeah, it's just something, you know. Because I did watch this episode and I thought, man, this would be a great show to binge while I sit here and move back and forth from the fridge to get a Gatorade to the couch to the fridge to get a Gatorade back to the couch. But no, nope. just for the show, I can't do that. No.
But we're trucking right along. Speaking of people who show up, I remembered it the other day, and I don't remember when it happens, but it might be the finale of season 2. I can't remember. But there's a very specific, like, one scene bit with an actor that I think is going to make you shit bricks. And I remembered it today, and and that's all I can tell you.
So I've seen it?
No, you won't for a minute. You won't. I think it's the season 2 finale, but it might not be.
Oh no. Okay.
He's just there for a second. Okay.
do they stay?
No. He's just there for a second. He's in an episode for a minute. He plays like a supernumerary other. I'll tell you that. Who gives a shit?
Just like for fun?
In one scene. Well, I don't think so. I think probably he was making a little bit of day play money.
Oh.
Because this is before he was as big as he is now.
Okay, that would make sense. Because if it's like a famous person, why would they be making, day player money?
He was then in 2005.
Hey, been there. Been there.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been.
Where are you making your day player money?
You never been a background? You never done a little day player? You just show up, do one thing, and thank you, see ya.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Get me copy.
Yeah, pretty. I just need a credit. Thank you so much. I'll be out of here.
Kapunkt asked if we had the sickness. No, Dogan took care of me real good. You won't get that, but that's okay.
No, honestly, it would have been better than whatever it is that I had. I don't know what exactly it is yet. It would have been better than whatever I was doing.
All I know is that it was not COVID. I had crazy flu symptoms for several days, and I took a COVID test, and it wasn't that, but
yeah,
ugh.
Mine was daycare sickness. I saw my nephew, and then everybody got, you babysit your nephew one time, they go to daycare with all
when
the
an illness incubates in a child, it makes it worse. Too.
Not good.
Yeah,
not good.
Nasty.
All right, well,
I guess we should talk about Lost.
We should hit it.
In season 2, episode 7 of Lost, The Other 48 Days, we catch up with Ana Lucia and the rest of the tailies over the course of from the moment the tail crashed into the ocean on the other side of the island up until they are kind of standing around after Ana Lucia shoots Shannon, which happened in the last episode.
Still alive.
Still alive. So, so we kind of get all of that backstory through day 1, day 7, it skips around. There may be a lot of that this week. We get to know what traumas the Tale section has dealt with.
Yeah.
In contrast to kind of what seems like a happy go merry fun romp on the other side of the island.
It does.
Now, while they were experiencing Friday the 13th style horror.
It does, I've always heard this quote, and I don't know how applicable it is to everything, but it's like if you ever met somebody on the street and you asked them what their trauma was, 99% of the time, you'd be like, oh, never mind. I'll take mine. I will take mine. You always
can't compare that shit.
You always think that yours is like, but the Tailies had some stuff going on.
They had some serious stuff going on. Everyone's going missing. They're dropping into like mob mentality paranoia, where they don't trust each other and they're throwing out accusations about people and locking them in pits.
Dude, they got me. I was getting into the mob mentality.
You were like, fuck Nathan.
I thought everyone.
Kill that guy.
I thought everyone. Okay, do you want to start there?
Yeah.
I thought everyone was Ethan.
Wow.
Nathan for sure was my first note. Like,
yeah.
Nathan is Ethan.
He sucks from the minute you see him.
He does suck.
Yeah.
What is it? Like
he's just shitty. He's just a shitty guy. He was not with the others. He was just kind of a shitty weirdo guy.
I know, but Ethan had like the non-traditional. Handsome villain look.
Whoa.
Nathan had it.
Yeah.
You see somebody like
Nathan kind of looked like off-brand Jack.
Yeah, he did. I was like, you know what? He's pretty handsome. That guy's up to something. That guy is up to something. He looks way too good.
Oh,
He's up to something. Yeah. But there was okay. All right. So I want to start.
So you were just suspicious of Nathan, or were you suspicious?
No, it changed. It changed.
How fast did it change? When did you swing, and who did you swing to?
Okay. So first, or do you want to start with some of my notes?
I'm dying. Yeah.
My notes are diabolical. They make no sense.
That's okay.
They're all wrong.
You saw my notes. They're kind of.
Okay. So we started with the tough CGI.
Wow.
To start.
That seat flying into the camera.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, I guess my problem was like they probably spent a decent amount of money on that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that.
It was just 2005 and a television budget. I'm so sorry.
You didn't have to do all that. It was kind of tough. You didn't really have to do that.
We need to sit you down in front of some like season 3 Supernatural, and then you'll really appreciate the CGI that was happening on Lost at the same time.
I know that I'm being harsh, but like, come on, we're already halfway there. We understand the tail crash. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on this. But I did like the sequence where everything was like it mirrored episode 1, like the pilot, when everything was like super chaotic and going through that.
Yeah.
My first big miss, I wrote down Mr. Echo gave the kids to one of the others.
To Cindy?
Yes.
Who was one of the only tailies that we saw on the plane?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, she looked different when I saw her last episode. Sure. And I was like, you know what? Here we go. I know all the kids have been kidnapped, right? So that was my first big miss. Because they immediately cut back and the kids are still sitting there. So I was like, that's tough. But I thought that would have been good.
No, yeah.
It would have been,
sure.
I've
got to go do something.
Because I already have a little
bit. These kids for me.
I already had a little bit of knowledge that Ethan implanted himself into, the survivors. So I kind of already was under the assumption that somebody on the Taily side was an implant. And I was like, of course, Echo immediately hands the kids right to him. I didn't think it was bad at the time.
Mr. Echo's smarter than that.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. But that was my first big whiff of the day.
That's okay. That's not... Did you get on the Goodwin train before Ana Lucia figured it out?
I don't know. Maybe there was a split second.
He's too trustworthy. He's too like...
He gave me a lot of Locke vibes.
Wow.
He just like speaks in parables. Everything is very calm and delivered. He's
kind of got a similar vocal tone to Terry O'Quinn too. I noticed.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I thought. But my thing was, as I was watching it, Locke didn't get that at first. He got real mysterious, real deep, and then you learned about him. Then you started to hear him speak. He was coming in way too calm, way too precise about everything that he was saying. So
I had an opinion about everything.
Yeah, there was a little moment where maybe I thought Goodwin's all right,
Yeah.
But no, it quickly went away.
No, Goodwin's.
Again, he's got that like kind of classic villain look.
I need you to walk me through what the classic villain look is.
I don't know.
For you.
I don't know. I don't know if I know what it is specifically.
Well, what parts of Goodwin's appearance gave villain to you?
Disheveled but put together. Handsome but distraught.
Okay.
Smart but demanding.
Sure.
It's
okay.
Kind of where I'm at. I don't know. Sure. I don't know. Like we talked about toxic masculinity. You just know it. You know it when you see it.
You know it when you see it.
You know the bad guy when you see him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I was in the Peace Corps.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, because my first thought was like, oh, are they kissing in a tree?
Yeah, I think he wanted to be.
Well, I started.
I'll tell you this right now. Goodwin's a horny bastard.
Yeah, I started comparing
his
him.
whole character.
I started comparing him to Sawyer pretty quick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they have too much in common.
Like if Goodwin was trying hard, or if Sawyer was trying harder to be likable and affable, then that's Goodwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing that. Like Sawyer does it just to be Sawyer and be annoying. He's doing it because he thinks it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sawyer doesn't think it works. It's kind of default mode. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
I liked Bernard up in the tree.
Okay. Was there like something? Was there a parallel to Boone?
Maybe. Yeah. A little bit. A parallel to Boone or to the pilot.
Oh, to the pilot. Yeah.
He was up in the tree, but he was dead in the tree.
Okay. Because I felt like I could definitely relate when he was like, I can't do it.
Right.
Right. Because I mean, there are certain moments, I think, in the show where I want to ask myself, like, what would I do in that situation? And I think that maybe I would be like, isn't it just better? My seatbelt's on. Would it be better if I just sat with my seatbelt on? That's what the seatbelt's for. Right?
The seat's going to fall.
The seat.
And if the seatbelt's on, you're going to fall with the seat, dog.
I know, but I'm saying in a moment of panic, you'd be like, that's what the seatbelt's for. That's what I'm doing what the flight attendant told me to do. And it just feels like,
right.
it was nice to see him, like, Bernard have like a moment of courage.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I do have, if I want to survive, I do have to reach out and grab this branch, because I think there's some moments in this where like, what would I do? And man, I hope that I show a little bravery, a little courage. I reach out and grab the branch.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Cowpunch brings up that when Ana Lucia confronts Goodwin and we kind of get what really happened story, one of her big things is you weren't wet. You were in the jungle. You weren't wet. You weren't even in the ocean. And Cowpunch says, Bernard was in the tree. He wasn't wet because he didn't fall into the ocean. Wouldn't that tell you that not everyone did, And so that undermines the whole argument. And that's true. And I have a note that's not as serious, but that is that Goodwin, just as a guy, kind of always looks a little wet. He's kind of like a soggy man.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't know if he sweats a lot, but like every scene, he's a little bit wet. So I think that I don't think he was totally dry.
If that's ever the case with me, you need to tell me because I need to see a doctor, right? Because I need to know that.
Goodwin is a little soggy.
Yeah. He's very Sawyer. He's always kind of glossy. I don't know what that look is. It's working for him. That's why yeah. I think Cowpunch makes a great point. It's not airtight logic.
No.
Okay, but
she's on that paranoia train.
Okay.
She could have I do think she was right about Goodwin, but I do think she could have just as easily been just as wrong about Goodwin as she was about Nathan. She didn't really have the argument she needed. She was right, but
yeah,
it wouldn't have held up in court.
No, I don't disagree. I don't know. And here's kind of what I was worried to talk to you about. I was finding myself coming full circle on Ana Lucia. I mean, sure. I was.
I get it. In this episode, you definitely see why she is the way that she is. Like, she's intolerable in the current timeline because she's lived through weeks and weeks of horror that has made her very, very paranoid and very, very distrustful. And yeah, I just can't hang out with her. Anytime she's on screen, I'm like, if I was under her leadership, she would be getting hit. I'm so sorry. I couldn't put up with her and the way that she speaks to people and the way that she exercises leadership. And I understand she has a reason for it, but
no, I mean, no, I understand that. Here's the thing, like,
chuckle fascist.
Yeah, last week or 2 weeks, whenever, I was talking about, like, why is she in charge? Like, what is it about her? I did kind of find myself thinking, like, who else is going to do it?
Yeah,
she did.
No one else is really stepping up.
She did do enough to become the leader.
We were talking about why isn't Echo in charge? Well, Echo actually kept his mouth shut for 40 days.
Yeah, I mean, I get why he did it. You know, shout out to 40 days in the desert. Sure. I understand that, but
he's a very religious man. He took some human lives, and that fucked him up, and he had to be quiet for a while. Sure.
So I did find myself doing a little mea culpa, right?
Yeah.
Like, why is she in charge? Yeah, of course. I mean, she was the only one making decisions. And, okay, they weren't all bad decisions. I mean, yeah, Nathan was a miss, but the thought process behind thinking that, like, they had a list of people, one of us is, giving them a list. One of us is a traitor. I don't know if that's the right word. She was on the right path. She is a very perceptive person.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I can agree with you.
I'm just saying, I might be Team Ana Lucia. After all this.
It won't ever be me, but I get it. And
let me have my moment.
I am.
Okay.
She just...
I don't know what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you know yet.
A big...
Right?
Yeah.
This is one episode. And this episode, I would imagine, because she just killed, allegedly.
Allegedly. She shot Shannon. She did shoot Shannon.
Allegedly killed her. I'm sure this is to endear her to people. So I am the audience that they are speaking to.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I know it'll probably change, and I trust your opinion, but...
You don't have to. And again, like, opinion is opinion. I don't care for Ana Lucia. That doesn't mean that she's not going to be a worthwhile character to the show for a lot of other people. I'm going to have my own, like, biased opinions. Most of why I don't like Ana Lucia is because I couldn't get along with her in real life, and I know that. And when I'm watching the show, that's all that's in my head. And you know me, I can get along with
anyone.
Just about anybody. But Ana Lucia would hit my buttons in a way that would lead to an altercation.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's very interesting because I've never heard you ever think about altercations. Who else could you not get along with on the island? Give me with like a top 3 most hangs, least hangs.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. I think that Hurley and I would have a blast.
Hurley. Okay.
But I think anybody could get along with Hurley. I don't think that that's very special.
No. Special. Nice.
I would be Locke's new boon.
That's okay. Well, we'll see.
I would follow him anywhere.
For one more episode.
That's okay.
Rest in peace, Shelby.
If I die on the service of the island, so be it.
Insane.
Perhaps that's my fate, my destiny.
So we have Hurley, Locke, and who else?
I'm trying to think of like genuinely.
What's the saying? Like, who would you have a beer with at the airport? Is that
for sure?
In this scenario, it's kind of bad.
Honestly, I think that Libby and I could be very good friends.
She seems.
I know
perfect.
you don't know her too well yet. Love her, and I think that we would get along well. And she kind of has a chill attitude that I would appreciate, especially in times of crisis. I could not hang out with Ana Lucia, as said.
Okay.
I really think that I would also butt heads a little bit with Jack. And I think that's just leadership. Like, I'm not going to do as well with authority, especially when the authority is not making decisions that I would make. And a lot of times Jack makes decisions that would piss me off if I was there. But I don't think that I would hate Jack And I don't really think that I would hate Ana Lucia. I think that I would just be in situations where she would say something to me and I'd get angry.
No, but that counts. That counts.
Yeah. And I think Charlie would annoy me.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that Charlie would be annoying to me. I think that maybe week 1, I'd be sure. Let's be friends, Charlie. You seem like a great guy, and we're gonna hang out. And then by week 3 or 4, I'm like, if this little British bastard does not leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I could never be Claire.
Yeah. I think there's like that's actually a really good point. I think there's some smoke and mirrors about the person that you know who talks a lot, who seems really great on the front end. And a little early on, you're like, you know what? Maybe not good. Okay.
What about you? Who's sitting at your lost lunch table?
Okay. Do you want to start with who I would have a airport beer with first?
Yes.
Okay. Hurley's number 1.
Of course.
I just think it would be easy conversation, which is exactly what I'm looking for at the airport bar before my flight. You know,
yeah.
Tired. It just give me a little bit of energy before I leave. That's perfect. I think the next one would be. Oh, I really should have thought about this before I asked you the question.
LOL.
Oh gosh, no, Shannon's out. Maybe Claire.
Yeah.
Just Claire. I feel like that would just be an easy conversation.
Absolutely.
It would be kind. It would be easy. It'd be politeful, and I think I'm into that.
Politeful.
Mr. Echo, I think.
Mr. Echo's a fantastic answer.
And a honorable mention would be why am I blanking? I almost called him Barbara. Why am I blanking on Rose's husband?
Bernard.
Why did I say Bernard?
Yeah,
I think
Bernard seems cool as hell.
Bernard would be up there. I think if we're going nose, it's going to be Charlie's one for me.
Yeah.
Charlie's, it's not the vibe that I'm looking for. Not the vibe, not the energy.
It's enough of that.
Talking way too much. Ana Lucia's probably 2, and then Ethan's going to be 3.
Ethan's a terrible answer. You have to give me something other than the evil man who was kidnapping Claire.
Okay, well, because I don't...
And hanging people in the jungle.
Okay, well, I don't want to give you my real answer because I hate my real answer.
Tell me.
Sawyer.
Yeah, ouch. And coming from Sawyer's number 1 dick rider, as we all know.
Yeah, that's... Yeah,
he would.
Don't coin that.
But he would piss you off.
But he's going to, like, drink way too much. He's going to be way too involved.
He's always got a joke.
Yeah.
And at a certain point...
It's like, hey...
It's enough.
Can I get a Diet Coke? And he's going to have something,
Or Diet Coke, boy.
Yes,
Shut up.
It's something. It's not going to be nice. It's going to be something. I'm not into that, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably where I'm living.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I kind of am...
Is Desmond involved? I'd have a drink with Desmond,
I would
think.
have several drinks with Desmond.
Yeah.
Desmond is so cool.
Don't be nasty.
I wasn't being nasty.
Okay.
We'd have several drinks and a great conversation. And that's all.
I would win him over.
No, I could get along. Without the language barrier, I think I could get along with Jen.
I would just stare at him across the bar. That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't want him to sit next to me. I would like him
you want to look at him. You want to ogle a little bit.
Like
I get that.
as Sawyer was talking to me here, I'd be like, wow, did you see this guy? He's so pretty. So handsome.
Pretty man I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of on 2 lines about Saeed because on the one hand, I really want to get along with Saeed. On the other hand, he's very smart. And sometimes I know this about myself, perhaps become a little bit defensive if I feel stupid.
I think that's how anybody reacts,
And he might make me feel stupid with all that he knows.
Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about just feeling inferior when somebody's talking about something you don't understand.
Yeah.
I know, but Saeed doesn't really do that.
That's true.
I don't think he would put you in a situation.
Patient.
Yeah, he wouldn't put you in a situation where he felt like you were uncomfortable because he was talking about something you didn't understand. He would pivot to what you wanted to talk about.
I'd make sure he got over Shannon real quick, though.
Oh.
Just kidding.
We have the not made for kids thing checked.
Oh, gosh. I have several notes that are also not meant for kids. Mostly about Mr. Echo, who spent a bunch of this episode topless.
Yeah.
thanks for that.
Yeah. He's a real king for us thick boys.
He's a well-built man. Yeah, I'll say that. Oh my goodness.
It's grown man status. We love that.
Yeah.
We love to see that.
Yeah. And I liked that when he finally spoke, when the 40 days had passed and he finally spoke, Ana Lucia says something like, you took 40 days to speak and it's that. And he goes, and you took 40 days to cry. Because she's not an emotional person, but she broke down after that. And I thought that was a good scene.
Yeah.
For Ana Lucia lovers, even.
Yeah. I think it's a good scene just because it gives so much gravity to what they are actually going through that you can't really think about, right? Like I feel like, okay, just to come a little bit all the way back to seeing yourself in some of these characters, when you're in the middle of surviving, you don't have time to cry or weep or like you are just dealing with being where you're at. Like you don't have time to be upset. And the way that he was processing that emotion was like not speaking, right? That was the way he was dealing with it. And she had a second to deal with, like, because I think in the scene right before that, she was saying something across the lines of, this is our life now.
Yeah.
Like, get used to it.
Yeah.
But she hadn't been able to process or deal with that yet. And
no, she hadn't at all.
That's a big deal, you know, like, because when do you have a second to even say, like, hey, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, when do you have a second to say, no one's coming for us, Shelby? No one's coming for us.
Yeah, that's true. And it's really horrifying. And I was a little bit mad at her in that moment because Bernard was kind of just trying to hold on to hope that Rose was still alive, and she cut him down so quick about it. But I get why, given everything that they've been through. Do you want to talk about the list?
There were 9 people on the list.
Why?
I saw 2 kids.
Yep.
They're not all kids?
No.
Dang it.
They were taking a bunch of people. They did take the kids, but they didn't just take the kids.
Are you asking, like, why there were 9? I have no clue.
Why were they taking people? We got a few clues from Goodwin.
It sounded like Goodwin said that they were good people. Mm-hmm. So they took good people? I don't know.
Why?
Okay, I think I'm going to stick with there's something that Dharma is planning that's going to happen on the mainland, and they are looking to establish a new world. They're taking the kids, and they're looking for people to raise those kids. They're starting some sort of new society. I don't know if that's good or not, but the kids are the priority, and they're taking good people. How would they know if they were good people, though? They were just there for 2 days. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's not a good theory.
But they had their names. Because there were names on the list, and Ana Lucia even said the second day no one knew each other's names or whatever. The first time they took people, no one knew each other's names. So, but Goodwin did because he had them on a list.
So, dang it. Okay, so are you asking like how Goodwin knew?
How did he know?
Did he go around asking?
He knew their names and knew well enough whether or not they belonged on that list. And he put them on the list and he took them.
Okay. So he didn't get the manifest.
Or someone put them on the list.
He didn't get the manifest because didn't Hurley have the manifest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The manifest was with the fronties.
Okay, so new prediction. Dharma knew this plane was going to crash.
Whoa.
They had planned for this.
Wow.
That was way too unenthusiastic. So I nailed it.
I'm not giving anything away.
So I nailed it.
Who could say?
So they knew this plane was going to crash. They knew exactly who was on this plane. There was a plan already in place.
Who could say?
That was pretty good then.
Maybe.
You kind of led me there, but I got there eventually.
I'm not saying you're right.
Oh, dang it. You've never told me I'm right.
That's a lie.
You told me after the fact.
Well, yes.
Okay, fine.
I'm not going to tell you before.
Okay, so Dharma knows who was on flight 815. Mm-hmm. That's how they knew who to be taken. But they didn't know. How could they know who was going to survive?
Right.
You can't make a list. No, you could make a list, but if some of them don't survive, that's okay. oh no, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing that? We're on camera now. Now I'm like processing information on camera.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing a good job. I feel like, okay, they could know who was on the flight and they made the list, but they don't care who dies. They still want the people that they put on the list. Like maybe that list was bigger than 9. And he goes around the camp. He finds out who's there, who's not there, and he whittles the list down to 9.
Maybe.
Okay. Come on, tell me something. Come on.
We see our second Dharma station.
Okay. Yeah,
in this episode, the Arrow. What do you think of all that?
I know it was weird. Like I wrote down second entrance.
No, it's a totally different building.
But I knew they had already been in that that bunker.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought that. I did write down second entrance. I knew
It's
I was
not
like
the hatch.
I was kind of hoping that Desmond was going to sprint out of that thing, but then I quickly realized that they've already been in there. I've already seen him in there. So it's one of the other stations.
Yes, this is the Arrow.
The Arrow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Arrow and Swan?
The Swan is the hatch,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
What's that for? The Arrow.
That's for the... Okay, the Swan was for the animals. The Arrow is...
In what way is the Swan for the animals?
Well, weren't they doing some sort of experiments on the animals?
Dharma was, yes.
Yeah. But they said that like each station had a function.
Right.
So
what makes you think that the Swan is animals, though?
Well, word association.
Okay. Okay.
Why is everybody laughing at me?
It's just...
Why is everybody laughing at me?
It's called the Swan, but there aren't any swans or anything.
But it could be in charge.
I'm laughing because it's funny.
You know what? You guys watch a show like this and try to make stuff up as you watch it.
Oh.
And I thought the Arrow was going to be in charge of the weapons aspect of the island.
You're right on that one, kind of, but not.
But it's word association.
The spot is for animals. Starting now.
That's not a crazy thing to say.
I just think it's funny. Because what evidence would have led you there?
Zero. There's not evidence for anything at any point.
What about the giant magnet at the wall?
I don't. What does that have to do with a swan? I don't know. I was using
electromagnetism. But it's okay. It's okay. It can be for the animals.
You know, you're really going to curb my enthusiasm for these takes.
No, I love it. I love you. The Swan is for animals now. It's about bears.
Polar bears. Okay, yeah. You know what? Whatever.
It's for bears.
I don't like this.
I'm sorry. Why did Goodwin... I had to pause. I was laughing so hard at this point in the episode. I'm sorry. I'm not going to not laugh when it's not funny.
Okay. I didn't think it was funny though. I meant it, which is that is that the funny part? I feel like I'm on the outside of the joke.
No, it's not. It's just it just pitiful. Caught me off guard.
It's just doing the poor
I didn't
pitiful
mean to make you feel small.
Fine. Go ahead. Just do the next thing.
You're Whatever. So mad at me.
It's fine. I'm not hurt at all.
Jesus Christ. Oh, so the Swan is for animals and not for electromagnetism. And Goodwin gets Nathan out of that pit.
That could be a part of all the stations, the electromagnetic part.
Maybe it is. You're right.
I feel like, no, okay, go ahead. I'm defending a thing that I'm not even sure I believe in anymore.
It's okay. I'm sick. Goodwin gets Nathan out of the pit and tells him he's going to save him. And then breaks his fucking neck like he did to the chicken earlier in the episode. Why would he do all that?
Yeah. Wait, just whenever you guys are done. Whenever
I'm sorry.
You all are done.
I'm going to actually go blow my nose.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give my answer. Okay. I think that he did that Well, he did kind of say that he was worried that they were going to find out that they were onto the wrong person. Like if Nathan kept saying that he didn't do it, he wasn't the one who had the list, and eventually she was going to catch on to the fact that, you know, it wasn't him, and then she was going to kind of turn her nose towards Goodwin. I guess he couldn't afford to do that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like at that point he felt like it was either find out that it was not Nathan, turn the nose towards him, or deal with it himself and create a new narrative. It's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. I missed it all because I was blowing my nose.
Okay. Well, basically I said that he did allude to the fact that, like, he didn't want Ana Lucia to figure out it wasn't Nathan.
True.
And then kind of look in a different direction.
True.
And eventually find out that it
easier
was
to get an alive guy out of a pit than a dead guy out of a pit, too.
Yeah. As the old saying goes. As the old saying
That's
goes.
what my dad used to say.
Yeah. It's classic. Heard that once, heard 1,000 times.
And then he got impaled.
I
love an impalement.
I feel like I saw that coming too. Like she was sharpening that, like that. They kind of kept cutting to the stick, and then a few, like, was last episode, and they showed Goodwin with the thing.
And they didn't bury him or anything. They just left him right where he had been impaled, which is still crazy. Like, I get that he was one of them,
but it goes against everything they were doing, because on day 7 they were like, day 7 was burying people. Mm-hmm. So clearly that's something that they do.
And it also makes sense as to why when Echo showed Michael Goodwin, or Sawyer, Michael, he seemed kind of uncomfortable about it. And that makes sense for Mr. Echo, even though Goodwin was the traitor, the plant. He has a respect for human life that we saw when he was pulling bodies out of the ocean to bury them.
I'm still, what did Mr. Echo do? I still feel good about my fireman.
What do you mean? Oh,
I still
work.
I still feel good about the fireman thing. I mean,
he was wearing a suit on the plane in the very first scene after the crash.
Gosh, I missed that.
He's wearing a suit jacket and a white button up.
He does have like a branding on his left shoulder. Is that an actor thing or is that a show thing? Okay.
I think probably it's like just his tattoo or something, but I don't know.
Very Jack.
I don't think I've ever Jack
with the tattoos.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. So
I hope you're happy. I hope that was fun for you.
It was really fun. It was really fun to talk about how the swan was for animals and bears and swans.
Polar bears.
I know.
And boars.
Where did they keep the bears at the swan? If the swan was for bears.
Well, they don't keep them there. They tested them there early.
Well, to test an animal, you need to have some place to keep the animal while you test it, right?
I don't know. I've never tested animals, okay? I've never been to Jurassic Park. I don't know, okay? Just making it up as I go.
Damn, I wish they were in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. We were talking about Bryce Dallas Howard earlier.
And she's done a couple of those.
Yeah.
I just think that the show could be improved with a dinosaur or two.
It feels like there might be a dinosaur on the island.
I feel like that was one of the big theories in the very beginning when the show was coming on. They were like, dinosaur on this island.
I just feel like where I'm at in the show, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, anything's kind of happening.
What kind of dinosaur would you like to see on the Lost Island?
Oh, gosh, none.
If there's one dinosaur, on the Lost Island, what sort of dinosaur is it?
Well,
you're welcome to use scientific names or Land Before Time names.
What's Land Before Time? That's good. What's the question? Is the question what dinosaur I want to see on the island, or what is my favorite dinosaur?
Either, whichever one would be on that island in your
not so good opinion.
Either answer. I would like to know your favorite dinosaur.
I think my favorite dinosaur is a velociraptor because awesome.
Sure.
You know.
Absolutely.
I think on this island, though, it's like pterodactyls. We have not seen a lot of...
That's my favorite dinosaur.
Come on. Come on.
I like it when they fly.
Are we back?
I think we're back.
Okay,
and
thank you.
Also, I'm the only person on Earth who loves Jurassic Park 3, and specifically the bit with the pterodactyls and the egg and that boy that was like Sam Neill's little buddy, his boon, if you will.
Kind of his boon.
Kind of his boon.
I just think we haven't seen enough flying. Like the birds have not been a factor, which I feel like on a remote island, birds are gonna kind of be a little bit more prevalent. I don't know.
I'm always thinking about the bugs. There's no bug drama.
The bugs are a good one too.
Yet. But
yeah, radioactive bugs. Why are we not dealing with bugs yet? That's the thing.
I like that they're radioactive now. Well, I was really just talking about mosquitoes being an issue. But
yeah.
Well, there were the bees. I forgot about the bees.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, bugs. We'll deal with or will we deal with bugs or no?
I can think of one other bug moment, depending on your definition of a bug.
Yeah.
Are spiders bugs? They like a different
I don't know. Zoe just kind of made a face.
Would you consider spiders bugs? They're not insects. So it's...
What are they?
Arachnids.
Is that its own separate species?
That's what I'm asking. Like, I know that...
I don't know.
Because arachnids have more legs.
Okay. I mean, I'm disagreeing.
Centipede not be a bug? No, spiders are not bugs, according to the AI overview on Google.
Oh, shout out AI overview. Okay.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right.
But okay, there's a spider moment later that I really like.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Oh gosh. I think I'm okay with spider moments. Snakes, not good for me.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would rather...
I can't think of any snake business.
Yeah, I think I would rather do some spider business than a snake business.
I get that. I'm kind of... I'm not crazy about how snakes move, but I wouldn't say I'm like scared of them or anything.
It's the texture. Whenever I've like held a snake, I feel like a fish.
How many snakes have you held?
Too many, I think. I don't know. More than one?
Okay.
Yeah, more than one.
Okay. One time I was hanging out with my Gigi. That's my great grandmother on my dad's side.
Gigi is
She was really cool. She lived in Texas, and I would hang out with her on her farm. And one time there was a snake in the garden while we were picking tomatoes, and she took a shovel and she beheaded that motherfucker right in front of me. I was maybe 6 years old.
Gigi sounds amazing.
Gigi was badass.
That sounds like the greatest day ever.
She was cool. She was really cool.
You go out.
She did make me salt my plate, and I didn't like that. But apart from that, she was really cool.
She made you what your plate?
Sop your plate? When you're done eating, you take a piece of bread and you sop up all the juice or whatever that's left on your plate, and you eat the bread. And that grossed me out when I was a kid, and I didn't like that. And I would like sit at the table and cry before I sopped it up because I didn't want to. But it was like a food waste thing. She was Great Depression era Gigi.
No, I get that. I'm a fat boy, so I've been doing that. That's a pretty natural thing for me.
It's just all the stuff on the bread.
Okay.
All the stuff.
She sounds amazing. You get to behead a snake and pick some fresh tomatoes. Eat all the food on your plate.
I love tomatoes.
It's like her and I got along really well.
You would have, yeah. She was cool as hell. I like the knife scene.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Really,
I like how when she pulled it back, she just like showed the little hearth and she said, "U.S.
Army."
Yeah.
Stupid. It's right there.
Yeah. She had Did I miss? She had some like Kate parallel stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I think so. I think that's very intentional.
It's not big, but it's close. I don't know. It was weird. I got like Kate vibes, but of course they're so different.
They foil each other in a very specific way that'll be revealed, I think, next episode.
Okay, right. But you can see what I'm saying, right? Like
absolutely.
I feel like Kate also has that like
they're both very strong-headed women who like are very authoritative and do like to feel in control in these situations. It's just that Kate has never really been in control. And it does kind of make you think of the original plan of the show with Jack dying in the first episode and Kate being the leader after that, which I always wonder as a Kate lover how that would go.
Yeah, I mean...
I think that would have juxtaposed her against Ana Lucia a little bit more interestingly.
Yeah, I think that there was some part of Ana Lucia that I felt like I was seeing that. I thought that like they were both very sure of themselves, right or wrong. They pick a lane, they commit to it, and they are like just so very determined on what they're doing. And I don't know. I feel like that maybe there was like some sort of self-confidence that they have in themselves that made me like watch her and see Kate at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like they were...
Absolutely, it makes sense.
Yeah, like she just knew exactly what she was doing. She didn't need to bring anybody else up to that hill with her, with Goodwin. She just kind of knew what she was doing. And Kate has that same... Maybe it's... Look,
she's going to take care of it.
Maybe it's a reckless confidence. But it's still the same trait. It's still the same trait that I feel like they share.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe I was feeling in the moment that they shared because I hadn't seen... It was so weird to be doing this with you for 9 months now.
Yeah.
And then not see a single person that I knew, like all brand new characters. So I was like kind of relating everybody that we saw in this episode to somebody I already knew. So
and that makes sense. Think about Kate and the Swan specifically when Locke makes sure she ends up being the one tied up, and you can tell that Locke's kind of like, she'll get her ass out of that in 10 minutes, no problem, and then we'll have this on. And she did. She shimmied out of it and started climbing in the ducks and doing all the Kate stuff she could do. And that's just who she is. She's gonna get herself out of a predicament, and she's gonna act on her own impulses without checking with leadership.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is what Ana Lucia would be doing if she were not already leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that does make me feel a little better because I did feel like I saw a little bit of Kate in her. And yeah, I mean, it's just something like you're not going to cross them. They just know who they are, or at least not, they don't know who they are, but they know what they're deciding and they will commit to that unrelentingly. I don't know if that's a word or not, but they will just commit to whatever bit that they are doing, and you're just not going to get in their way. But there's just hard-nosed, heavy-headed people, right? So I feel like I saw a lot of
hardcore,
which is kind of funny because Ana Lucia and Jack had their own thing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like was there some sort of writing issue where it was supposed to be Ana Lucia? No, they're gonna meet again. Come on!
I mean, she just showed back up.
They're gonna meet again.
They just collided. We're gonna have them interacting again next episode. Because
can I do a prediction?
Yeah, please.
Love triangle. Ana Lucia, Jack, Sawyer.
Wow.
Kate gets super jealous.
Those are her men. That's her love triangle.
Come on, she's not the belle of the ball anymore. What's she gonna do then?
Oh, you're right. We'll see.
Is she gonna hang out with Charlie? No. Nobody wants that. Claire doesn't want that.
I don't see it would kick Charlie's ass 10 minutes in.
I think she would kick everybody on the island's ass Saeed.
Saeed would.
And Echo.
Yeah.
I think she would whoop Locke.
Wow.
She's clearly whooped Sawyer.
Yeah.
I think she's whooping Kate. She's whooping Jack.
I think that Kate could kick her ass.
You think so?
I do. Okay. I think that it would be a fight to watch. Beginning to end. I think that neither of them would ever come out of it without serious injuries. But I think Kate's got that scrappy desperation where there will be a moment towards the end of the fight where it looks like Ana Lucia has it.
Okay.
And Kate rears back. It's over.
Okay. Like, what was that in the Game of Thrones with the mountain? When Pedro Pascal won and then the mountain
popped his head like a watermelon. Right.
Speaking of the mountain popping his head, what was the deal with the glass eye?
The glass eye. I was thinking about that.
You like that? That was an accidental transition.
It was good.
I didn't mean to do that. It kind of happened naturally.
Nice.
What's the deal with that? That's like the only thing that we haven't learned.
I have my own thoughts on it because I didn't remember it from previous watches. And I was already kind of like, shit. I was wondering metatextually what the arrow is being used for, the station. When the last time it was used and whose stuff that is in it, thinking back over the scope of the show. Because this, I'll be honest with you, this is one of, if not the last time we see the arrow. If we do see the arrow more, it's not in any very important context.
Okay. It's like just a place that they go sometime. Yeah.
It's in these episodes, and it serves the purpose of being like a safe shelter that the survivors don't really know anything about. But I was like, okay, so when was the last time this was used, and what character that I know of used it? Because we're going to get more history of this island and who has been here before and all of that than you can possibly imagine. So I'm trying to think of all these people and who would have been in there last. And I think the glass eye gave me a clue. But that's all I can say.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't want to spoil things for you.
Okay.
I think I might know who was using it last.
Okay. Okay. So I want to be looking for some sort of not deformity, doesn't sound right, but like some sort of something that would indicate that somebody needed a glass eye.
Maybe.
And that would give me some...
Yeah, if that would eventually. Yeah. I don't know. Let me...
Okay. No.
Let me see when this person might show up.
I'm just saying, like, if somebody comes up at some point and I see something like that,
for a minute.
should I clock it? Okay.
It doesn't really matter.
All right. Fine. Yeah, okay, that goes against your entire ethos. The entire point of the show is everything
matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, that's, your words, not mine.
Yeah, we won't see them for about an entire season. So, which is about what I was thinking.
Okay. All right. Well, I can wait. I mean, I got nowhere to go. I'll be here.
Cuppunk's jumping my guns about a question that I had to ask, but I hadn't yet. Thank you.
I know.
Where'd that knife come from? I was trying to build to this earlier, and then we got sidetracked, and I forgot about it. So actually, thank you for reminding me.
Okay, she said 20. She hadn't seen one of those in 20 years.
Yeah.
Which told me one thing. She has some sort of military background. Or her dad or her family or somebody
Maybe.
has... I don't know. Is this some sort of like secret government agency? I'm still convinced. I'm still locked into that theory that,
the FBI.
Like there was a handful of military...
It's a Quantico auxiliary campus.
Defectants? Is that what you say? That like left to go do this Dharma project, and they brought a lot of their equipment with them, and they were already on the island. I don't think it's somebody who had a military background that landed on the island. I think it's somebody that Dharma brought with them.
Ooh. That
they convinced to come with them, like they were ex-military who became contractors who they brought on to the project. I don't know.
You won't believe what's to come.
I don't know. That's not a bad one either.
It's not at all. You just couldn't possibly imagine.
I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. There's no way I could ever know. But I do think that she has some sort of military background in her family. I don't. She makes decisions like she's some sort of military background.
I feel like that was your earliest prediction for her.
Yeah.
Was like when we first met her and she did the like little con where she was in the pit with them, and then all of that. You were like, I think she's ex-military.
Just because I think that's like a very specific tactic.
Yeah.
And then she said, hit me. So she understood that like the importance of the trope to like hit her and put her in there to make her seem on par with the captives. Like, but again, it might not be her. It could be her upbringing. Like maybe it's her dad or her mom or her family or in some sort, but
maybe.
I don't think somebody military crashed there. I think it's...
Do you think that everybody who's ever been on the island crashed there?
Ay. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I think everybody on the island has...
There's not a way to get to the island other than crashing on it?
No, okay. Okay. Well, can we change the term crashed? Like...
To?
Okay. Is everybody on the island... People have been brought there.
Maybe.
So I don't think everybody...
Who would have been brought there?
The Dharma folks.
Okay.
Not everybody has crashed there. People were brought there.
Sure.
I don't know. I have a feeling people were born there.
Wow. Aaron was.
Yeah. Hey, I nailed it. my feeling nailed it. No, but
you mean like for a while?
I think people were brought there on their own accord. I think people wanted to be brought there.
Okay.
I don't think that everyone's there on accident. I think there's a lot of people there on purpose.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Okay. So the two people that Echo killed.
Yes.
Do we think that they like traded outfits? Do we think that not Nathan, Goodwin got one of those outfits before they got to him?
What?
They had no wallet, no nothing. They had all the like the island stuff on.
Yeah.
Do we think, how did Goodwin get the clothes that he was wearing? He already had them?
I don't understand your question, I think.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like Ethan blended in with everybody.
Yeah.
Did Goodwin just have those clothes kind of ready as soon as they landed, or okay?
We have seen the others dressing slovenly, like with mud all over them and all of that. We have seen the others on the boat, on the little pontoon boat where they took Walt, looking pretty slovenly.
Okay. All right.
Dude had that ridiculous beard.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious. I was just asking because I thought like maybe he is like changing clothes with certain people in the midst of the crash, and then that's kind of how he slides in. I don't know.
The people that Echo killed were also others.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It just all happened so fast. And like especially if you watch a few things in a row, you know, I feel like I've fallen a little bit into a trap of asking questions that don't need to be asked. You know, does that make sense?
But they're fun to ask.
I know.
And they're fun to dance around for me when...
Yeah, I know it was fun. You had to leave the room. It was so fun.
Well, that was my nose. I'm very congested. I'm ill.
It's about animals. Swan. It's wordplay. Okay.
What would they have done to the animals there? What does the button have to do with animals?
The button has nothing to do with the animals. The button.
So the button isn't the point of
it's its own separate thing. It could be
the station.
It just could be the hub. Maybe every station has to do that. We don't know yet. I don't know anything.
There wasn't a button in the arrow.
We don't know that yet.
I think we would have noticed a button and a beeping.
You're assuming a lot. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
You're digging your hole deeper.
I am. I really am, because I didn't want to make it sound as dumb as it sounded at the time. So I'm trying to do something to pull myself out.
She kicked Nathan in the face. It was kind of hardcore.
It was kind of awesome.
It was kind of baller.
Like I said, I came kind of full circle on Ana Lucia. I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Nathan... I don't know who... I was like, in the moment, I wanted to say that he was Arts. Right? Like, he got just like a tough end of the stick. But he wasn't really Arts. Like, he just straight up got a tough end of the stick. Nathan didn't do anything except like maybe challenge her, question her.
He was a little annoying. He was a little rude, but
hey,
no, he was just a little bit suspicious. He went pee without a buddy one time.
Come over to the side of the full frontals. We'll show you annoying.
Yeah.
You don't get killed for being annoying on the full frontals. That's what everybody's annoying over there.
Everyone's pretty annoying over there. That's true. Arse got killed kind of for being annoying.
Yeah, that's what I was like trying to like compare. Like, what was he doing? I mean, he just straight up got screwed. He got tortured and then killed. That was it. He didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's tough to be Nathan. And he gave him that bundle of fruit. Then he said, Goodwin is so funny.
Do we think that he used the bathroom for 2 hours? Because that seems like a terrible thing to question somebody about. If you have to use the bathroom for 2 hours,
he could be sick.
A little sympathy. What are they eating? A little sympathy would go a long way.
What are they eating?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Hurley got diarrhea last season.
Yeah. Still alive.
Not easy.
Still alive.
Yeah, because it didn't incriminate him.
Yeah, I mean, a little Crohn's disease got him killed. It just seems inappropriate.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Nathan, really.
Back to the list.
Okay.
Good people are on the list. They're taking people. They tried to take Echo, leading us to believe that Echo passed whatever the test is to be a good person, or they think he's a good person, or whatever. They judged him worthy to take. They did not try to take Ana Lucia. They did not try to take Libby. They did not try to take Bernard. Any thoughts?
On what makes someone a good person?
Mm-hmm. Or anything.
No, I guess if I can speculate or guess, it's going to be selflessness. I think that's just kind of where I'm going to land for right now, because I think that like they're prioritizing kids, right? And kids don't have enough experience. Like they're it's a blank slate, right? And then you look at some of the people that they are trying to kidnap, and like maybe Echo will sacrifice himself for others. And if you look at the other side, the full frontals, like they all are very kind, but like they're all self-serving.
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of, I don't know. Like maybe it's a selfishness thing. I don't know what makes a good person a good person in their eyes.
Do you think that there's a reason why they were focusing on the tailies? And we didn't, you kind of don't realize until this episode that we haven't, as the full frontals, dealt with the others at all. Like barely compared to the tailies. You had Ethan. Was it just that they figured out Ethan so quick and took care of business? Because Ethan only seemed interested in Claire. And in fact killed Charlie to get him, or tried to kill Charlie to get him out of the way. And then there was nothing. Did they think, was there just not someone else to send or another tactic to take? The only other action they took was getting Walt from the raft.
No, probably. I'm sure there is another reason, but I'm going to say proximity to where they landed.
Maybe.
That's just kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a better reason than that, but I'm just going to say like they are more involved with the tailies because of just where the tailies landed on the island.
Maybe Goodwin's just better at his job than Ethan was.
Probably. Ethan wasn't great. I mean...
He wasn't, really.
He wasn't bad. I mean, I don't know.
He could fight.
He could fight. Oh, yeah. Ask Jack.
Yeah.
Smoked.
He kind of creamed Jack.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm just going to say that it was a proximity thing. I don't know. I don't know if I've like mentally prepared for why one side would be more susceptible than the other, if that's what you're asking.
Just a thought. I don't know. And then I had one other question. We will have both halves meeting for real next season or next episode post Shannon getting shot. I almost want to ask, apart from Shannon getting shot, how's that going to go? Who's going to get along with who? If we take that out of the equation, because obviously that's going to color everything. But
okay, it's tough because if she's alive, it kind of changes. I'm just going to operate under the assumption that she's alive.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think.
Then she wakes up and she's like, I'm mad, but no big deal. How's everyone getting along?
Okay. Are we picking besties?
Yeah, pick besties.
Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Sure. And of course, we'll have some exciting reunions for Jen and Son and Rose and Bernard.
Yes. Okay.
Kate and Sawyer.
Outside of, Echo, Kate, besties.
Wow.
Ana Lucia, Locke, besties.
Wow.
Who else am I missing? Bernard, Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
What about Libby?
Libby, Claire, besties.
Wow. I could see that. They would really get along, actually.
Libby, Claire, besties.
Aw.
Libby, Claire, Libby gravitates towards Charlie because of her clinical psychology background.
She's like, this dude needs rehab.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him the best
he's
substitution that I can offer.
There's going to be like a weird moment where he's talking to Claire and then like being an overbearing dad who's like not actually the dad. And she's going to like, her meter's going to start.
Oh, and she's going to
flicking.
sit him down and be like, why do you think you need to insert yourself so heavily?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That would be good.
Libby, I was going to say Libby Shannon, but
they could get along.
That could hurt.
Should things go swimmingly, they could get along.
That could hurt if Shannon's not around. That could hurt.
Shannon's just fine, I'm sure. We'll see. Who could say?
If she's not, that's the new clip.
Oh no, I'm sure she'll be okay. Don't look at me like that. You look so angry.
Yes. I'm going to be devastated. I'm watching Maggie Grace and like several different things now.
No, she's in Twilight. You need to get on The Walking Dead.
Okay. I might just start. If she dies in this episode, I will start watching Walking Dead just to see Maggie Grace more.
Okay, so she doesn't show up for a while, and she kind of, between us, she's a great actor. I love to see her, but she kind of shows up after the show falls off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's exciting to see her, but you're also like,
okay. I'll just skip to whenever she comes on. I'll skip the whole first part.
No, that's when it's good. That's when it's good. Season 1 of The Walking Dead is one of my favorite seasons of television. It's so good.
That'll be our next show when we finish this.
That's exactly what Lauren Loves Lost is doing. I don't think we can.
Oh no, we can't do that.
Copy them exactly.
We're going straight into Community. We're gonna do it.
We've both seen Community many times.
She's up.
Zoe's
She's never
seen Community. That's actually crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So those are my besties.
Okay. Zoe still needs to watch Lost though, so.
It is.
We won't be doing anything else until Zoe catches up on Lost.
It is interesting.
Next week we will come back together. No illness, none of that.
Oh.
For Collision, which is an Ana Lucia episode. So we will get more of her backstory, what she was doing pre-crash. We will see what's going on now that the two groups have been brought together. We will find out how Shannon is. We will...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Reunions.
I'm here for it. Look, I just talked over and over about more island stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The two groups meeting on the island and then having to do a little backstory, that's a price I'm willing to pay. I'm good with that. I'm excited to see it.
We've got a pretty good string coming. We've got Ana Lucia with Collision. We've got What Kate Did for Kate.
Love.
We've got the 23rd Psalm, which is an Echo episode, and it's great. We've got The Hunting Party.
Do unto others, do no harm. Sorry, go ahead.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
The Hunting Party, which is a Jack episode. Fire and Water, Charlie. This one's not very good, but we'll get through it. It's not as bad as Homecoming.
I guess it has something to do with heroin.
Maybe. Then we'll have a Sawyer episode and a Saeed episode. Gosh.
All right, so we're moving.
Yeah, we're moving
we're into
along.
it. That's what I'm saying. Like, this episode was fine to bridge everything that, I feel like
it's nice to catch up.
And we are in it. I do feel like we are in the thick
we're
of things.
very much in it.
Okay, see, that's what I was feeling. I was like,
things are gonna start getting crazy town.
If this is what I have to do, and I have to deal with the producers using 25% of shots they've already used in the episode, fine with me.
I didn't bring this up because I don't like to be negative about my favorite show. The montage at the end of the episode where it's like showing all the stuff we've already seen. Terrible. Just badly put together. Mid.
Fade.
Yeah.
Clip. Fade. Clip.
Okay, guys, we get it. We do get it.
It was like they just discovered the editing software. And oh, we can dissolve into another scene.
It's like they heard...
Let's do that 10 times in a row.
They heard that the beginning of the season annoys me a little bit with how many times we see the Desmond, Jack, John standoff in the bunker. That we see that like 3 times, and I kind of bitched about it. It's like they heard me and were like...
They should.
Let's do something worse.
They should hear you. Okay? That's good feedback, right? Talking to one of the loyals over here.
Right.
That's good feedback. All right. Take us home.
We're going to land a plane that we didn't take off in, by the way. We're going to land it.
Wait, we didn't take off?
Know. We were so panicked about adding in a recap for the episode that I just went into that and we didn't actually take the plane off. But if you're hearing this, I'm your pilot, and I know that I teleported you into my plane with the use of the spell dimension door about an hour ago, and I'm sorry for that. That's not really good wizard ethics. I might kind of get in trouble with the archmages and stuff, but it's okay, because now we're going to land it, and we're going to land it in sunny Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson.
Yeah. And it's sunny, it's hot. There's women with lizard tattoos, and there's turquoise on sale. Thank you so much for flying Flight 815. I've been Shelby.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.